Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's topic for the video is function overloading. Today I will try to clarify these topics in as simplest language as possible. Okay, so first of all we will start with function overloading. Okay, so what is function overloading? You can see the function overloading is a feature of object oriented programming where two or more functions can have the same name but different parameters. Okay, if I explain the same concept in Hindi, it means हमारे पास दो या दो से ज़्यादा functions जिनका नाम सेम है, फंक्शन नेम होता है ना, जिनका नाम सेम है बट वो काम डिफरेंट करेंगे और उनको डिफरेंशिएट कैसे करेंगे, क्योंकि उनका नाम सेम है तो कंपाइलर कंफ्यूज होगा। उनको डिफरेंशिएट करने के लिए उनके हम पैरामीटर्स डिफरेंट कर देते हैं। पैरामीटर्स जो कि ब्रैकेट के अंदर होते हैं फंक्शन के डेफिनेशन के टाइम पे, और फंक्शन डिक्लेरेशन में भी होता है वो, तो वहाँ पे उनको पैरामीटर्स को हम डिफरेंट कर देते हैं, जिसकी वजह से कंपाइलर आइडेंटिफाई कर पाता है कौन से टाइम पे किस फंक्शन को कॉल करना है। ओके, सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड फंक्शन ओवरलोडिंग। ओके, नाउ आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू लिटिल मोर in detail with the help of an example. Okay, now I will do the coding part. Okay, now the code part is, first of all, this is the header file. Now this is the namespace, and after that we have created a class with the name of base. Okay, this name is, you can write any name, you can give any name to your class. Okay, this is your preference. I have named it base so that I can remember. Okay, so you all have to study about inheritance topic in order to know about base and derived classes. Okay, so let's focus on this topic. Class base, this is the class created by me or class declared by me. Now inside that class I have a public function. This is the access specifier. Okay, this is the access specifier. Okay, now there is a function definition. Void is the function which does not return anything, and show, this is the name of the function. Okay, you can write here anything like shw, show, or print, detail, display. You can write, you can name anything. Okay, it's just like naming your pet or naming a person or naming anything. You are naming a function here. Okay, so I have named a function show, and what this function will do, this function will print function1 without parameters. Okay, so now this was the first class. You all know that you will close a class by semicolon. After that, this one is the second class. Okay, we don't require this class. In order to clear the confusion, I have deleted the derived class. Okay, now after that, int main, this is the main function. Okay, after that, what is this? This is the object created for the base class. Object is just like whenever you go to bank, you can't submit the money directly. Okay, you have to create some account in order to access your money in that account. Okay, or it's just like a middleman which will act as a mediator between you, user, and a class. Okay, so object, you can name anything, just like naming your pet. Now object is created. Now you all know that with the help of middleman you can access the class. So okay, so I am calling my middleman. This is ob, and dot operator is used to access the members of the class, and what member I want to access is show. Okay, so if I run this program, it will print function1 without parameters. Okay, so there is no confusion right now. Okay, now we will create a situation. Okay, now situation is void show. Now I have created a situation where my class is having two functions with the same name. Okay, first one is void show, this one, and this is the second one. Okay, so these are the two functions with the same name. Okay, now if I try to run, okay, I have called the function in the object of base class. So if I try to call it, it will give you some error. Okay, why error? Because compiler will get confused that which show you are calling. So compiler is calling the show function and it is getting confused like which function it has to call. Here the concept of function overloading comes. Okay, so in function overloading you can have multiple functions with the same name, but their parameter should be different. Okay, now I am declaring the second function with the parameter int a. Now whenever I will call this ob.show, it will print the first one, function 1 without parameters, because whenever you call a function, first of all it will matches the argument with parameters. Okay, so it is having no arguments, it is having no parameters, so it will directly give the control to this void show function. Okay, now if I call the function again with the help of same object, okay, same name, but having some parameter, like for example I'm passing a value 2. Okay, so in this case what will happen? So yes, you can see now this 23 line is calling the function void show, so it will print new function. So I can have more than 2 functions having same name, so I will create a third one also, and okay, so and I will write here cout function overloading. Okay, and here I will provide some, okay, let's take a float. So if I give here float value, it will directly call the third function. Okay, now this ob.show is calling the function 1 without parameters, and ob.show 20.0f is calling the third function. So by this I hope you all will understand that we can have same name functions, we can have different functions with same name, and you can differentiate those functions by different parameters. And there are two conditions: either the parameters, the data type of the parameter is different, or either the number of parameter will be different, like int a comma int b. Here we have only one parameter, here we have two parameters. So if I call a function with single parameter, it will call the new function. If I call a function with, okay, if I call a function with 2 arguments, it will call the third function. So I hope function overloading is clear to everyone. So this video is getting long, so I will try to explain the concept of function overriding in a next video. So you all please subscribe my channel to get that video, and please support me so that I can make more informative videos in future. Thank you everyone.